In this video, let's discuss how you can get meme points. Let's say, for example, the only criteria that you did not meet is getting the 750 meme point or the proof of activity check. Okay, so if you're in that category, watch this video all the way to the very end. And also, let's talk about the Bloom token, because it's more than just a token, it's a utility token, and we need to understand that it's different from any other Web3 project that we've seen that failed in the past. I'm not saying that it cannot fail, it can. Anything is possible in this space, but let's take a look at the utility on ground plus how to get meme points. So the first one is the utility. If you come to this very point right here, there is something very important that I want to draw our attention to. If you look at this very post right here, from meme coin to utility token, this is very important. So for me, Bloom is not just a meme coin, okay? It is now a utility token. So you cannot call it a meme coin anymore, okay? That is off the table. It's no longer in that category. It is now a utility token. And if you go to the new white paper that they just released, that was later this year, it is covered that a lot of things are in that very document, and which means that a lot of development is going to come very, very soon. Aside the one that is already on ground, for example, the memepad and trading bot and some stuff like that, every other thing is going to come into play as they keep developing. Okay, now there is also this tendency that the project can start, okay, that is, they can leave the project and abandon it and go away. That possibility is also there. But to be optimistic about this very project, you look at it very well, you discover that this token is going to perform at least reasonably well in the near future. Now, if you look at the token critically, you discover that the team have been very, very strict to what they say they will do. If they say they're going to release this at this time, they do exact same thing. And that is one thing I found about the Bloom team. So it is not a meme coin, because I find a lot of people talking about Bloom to be a meme coin. It's no longer a meme coin, it's now a utility token. One thing that is also very important here is if you look at tokens that have DEX, for example, Uni and Cake, it is covered that in the last bull market, this token did very, very well. I'm not saying Bloom is going to perform very, very well in the heat of the bull market, but it's going to at least perform reasonably well. But what I'm saying is that if you get this token from AIRDROP, then it means, and you keep it to the bull market, that is the altcoin season of the bull market, then it means you're going to get something reasonable from this very token. That is the baseline. And that's the reason why I put in all my effort to do this very airdrop, and that is very important. Now, if I launch this very app right here, and you come to the Bloom mini app right at this point, it is covered that right now I have 828,000 Bloom points. Okay, I don't have meme point. And the reason why I don't do that anymore was because I have done proof of activity. Okay, so if I check my eligibility, you can discover that I am eligible right here. So if I launch, if I am eligible, see down, I am eligible. So there is no need doing that. Now, for you that is not eligible, let's say, for example, you are looking for meme points, this is what you can do right now. Okay, so if you want to get meme points before the snapshot, here is the thing you can do very fast. And if you look at the first one here, first trade on Bloom trading bot, this is the most important one that I prefer you do right away. Okay, if you do this right away, you're going to have that meme point very, very fast, 750 straight, and you're not going to have some glitches. Okay, why this is because if you take a trade worth of $20, okay, $20 single trade, so in a single trade you perform a trade that is worth $20. Once you take the trade, maybe they charge you $1 or $2, as the case may be, in fee with this very bot, and then you immediately sell it back. Maybe plus minus, let's say you can spend on fee, let's say $4, and you get this 750 meme points in check, so that that eligibility can be checked for you, especially if this is only the criteria that you need to meet for your eligibility. This is very important because if you go through this very process, this very one, it can be very tedious for you. You can go through this third one, which is also very, very fine. But this second one will be a little bit tedious, trading and launching on memepad. For you to launch a token on memepad and also trade, this may not go well for you because I've done this before and it did not turn out well. I did not get any meme point on at all. But if you use this trading bot, you will get it definitely. Okay, so it's very simple. All you need to do is to just click here, this very Blum trading bot. Once you click here, it will take you to this very step and you follow the step. Once you follow the step, you trade, but ensure you stack up your Ton wallet or any other Ton compatible chain that you are using with Ton. Okay, so once you stack it up with Ton, maybe at least $25 worth of Ton, so that after performing the transaction, you can convert it to Ton and move it out. So I am looking at plus minus $4 to $5 worth of fee for the buy and sell. Okay, so if you do this, you can get this very 750 meme points so that you can be eligible for this very airdrop. Very important. If the meme point or the proof of activity is your challenge, this is what you need to do right now. Please don't miss out on this very airdrop. It's something you can keep, even though I am not expecting a crazy listing price when the listing comes, maybe anytime from now, next week or upper week, as the case may be. I'm not expecting crazy listing price. I'm just expecting something very moderate and with what is on ground and the condition of the market. So this is what you need to do right now, guys, to get this very main point. Trading bot is the most important, simplest way to get that very main point. Do it right now before the snapshot on Friday. Very important. Before the snapshot on Friday, ensure you do it. Take action right now and get it done and get that very main point. And if you come to the pre-market price right here, you see market come back down a little bit, but that is not an issue. Market come back down, but I still believe market is going to go up. And before snapshot or after snapshot, but mostly before listing, I'm expecting that this very market on this very price action move above 0.002. Okay, right now is 0.00172. I'm expecting a move to the upside. Okay, that is my personal opinion. It may happen, it may not happen, but this is what I am expecting right now on pre-market. So this is what you need to do, guys, to get your main point and get your eligibility intact. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, link in the description of this very video and also in the pinned comments. Join right now. It is a free channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.